During Mum's absence, I started to look around the house and I realised how suffocating it was. It's very difficult to find large space in Manhattan, and this family have confined space, and they have chosen to cram that space with clutter. With all these objects everywhere around the house, it's quite suppressing to be around, let alone to effectively parent.
Blimey, there are so many toys here.
There are toys that they've outgrown. They're too old for a lot of these toys, and it's just cramping up more space.
I mean, look at the toys. I want a toy, and he gets a toy all the time. I mean, how many toys have these kids been brought home?
A lot.
It's
Way more than enough. It's gotten over the top. I mean, we have overindulged them.
He looks in our bags to see like a Santa Claus coming home every day. Like, what do you have for me?
You wait, he'll be 12, he'll be asking for a bike every time. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're filling your time that you don't spend with your kids with buying them things. Your kids don't want or need these toys. They don't. What they want is quality time with two parents who are going to be fair and funny and silly with them, but who are going to give them guidance and directions and raise them with healthy family values. We have 4 strollers in this house. 2 have to go.
Oh
no. This one.
That's like brand new. I just spent $100 on it.
You want to get rid of the red one?
No, that's my prized possession.
Well, but we don't need it though.
All right, chop chop. You have 1 minute to make a decision.
Fancy, what's it gonna be? This one or that one? 10, 9, 8.
I was still torn because I love that stroller. You know, although it will break my heart. I mean, I'm willing to donate this stroller. I love that stroller that I gave away. I still am having feelings about it.
I personally think when Fancy let go of that stroller, she thought, what the hell, I might as well just start being militant with everything else.
Is that a keeper?
Don't be sentimental, get rid of it.
Mum and Dad had cleared up everything apart from the kids' toys, and I've got a plan for that. But what I thought this family deserved was a little bit of fresh air.
So, I think we should take a nice brisk stroll.
Okay, we're all for it.
Yeah, why don't we go up to Times Square and take a walk?
Okay.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Okay.
Right off the bat, I want to put Mum and Dad to the test. Every time they go out, they buy the kids a toy, and I'm not allowing that this time. What I want to see is how Mum and Dad react if they start kicking off.
Hut, let's go.
I was like, I don't know what is gonna happen. Ryan is gonna have a total meltdown because we're gonna pass his favorite toy store. He is gonna be kicking and screaming to go into that place.
As we started to walk towards the toy store, I could see the meltdown coming.
Sure enough, as we passed the toy store, the boys wanted in.
I want to go to the toy store.
You want a pretzel?
No, I want to go to the toy store.
Oh, yeah, you want a pretzel, Jonathan?
We're not going today.
I don't like it.
And predictably, Ryan had a meltdown.
Ryan? We're not going today. We go here all the time, and you have many, many toys.
No, I don't.
Let's look at some other stores. It's heartbreaking to me to see my son crying like this, and then it's also embarrassing.
Let's get a pretzel.
No, we're not pacifying with food.
No.
Let's not pacify with food. We're leaving.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Mum and Dad did a good job holding their ground. In the end, they managed to just drag him past the shop, but he kept harping on.
I need you to be strong enough to say, no, we're not going today because Mummy chooses for us not to go in there, okay? Ryan, listen to what Mummy's telling you now.
Ryan?
Turn around and listen to Mummy.
Ryan, I don't want to go into the store. We're not going.
Right, then let's move on a bit.
Let me take him for a second.
I'm tired.
He just didn't stop.
I'm tired.
And these parents didn't know how to handle him. So I thought what I'd do is to show these parents how to do it.
Okay, that's enough.
right now, that is enough, okay? No crying, no temper tantrum, okay? No pulling those faces.
And he looked at me and thought, this lady's having none of it. And I think as soon as these parents have realised they're not prepared to tolerate his nonsense, he gets that very quickly.
Right, let's see some good boy behaviour. Any nonsense, and I'm putting you on timeout.
When Ryan responded to Joe, he stopped crying and the meltdown went away instantly. It was like magic.
Back at the apartment, we still had that massive heap of toys to deal with. I was about to go through the same process with these two young boys as I just had with the parents. But this time, I was going to add a little twist to it. Jojo's brought these in for you, okay? You're going to be toy rangers today. These toy ranger hats are going to be a little incentive for the children, and then I'll show Mum and Dad how they can use these on a daily basis. You're going to organise the toys and work out which ones you're going to keep and which ones we're going to give to other little boys and girls. And the boys, once they were given very clear direction, got on and just did it.
No, my love.
I'm gonna give it away.
This stuff in the big box.
Give this away.
You sure? Okay.
I want to. Hi. Hi.
It's a really good idea for children to sort through their toys every now and then and get rid of the stuff that they've outgrown. Not only does it reduce clutter, but it also teaches them how to be charitable.
Look how this is shaping up, look.
Unbelievable.
Look how
Ryan,
it's shaping up.
Ryan, come on.
When all the toys were cleaned up, Joe came in with an area rug for our living room. We haven't had one since the kids were born.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
Now that they have a nice family area, Mum and Dad can use the Toy Ranger hats to continue picking up.
When they're playing today and you ask them to put away, get them to put their Toy Ranger hats on.
Okay.
Right, it's Toy Ranger time. That's your little ritual in your house. It's Toy Ranger time,
just
which
like
means put the caps on, get tidied away.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a Toy Ranger.